New Mezco 112 Collective, the amazing Spider-Man figure, including a shit ton of accessories, colorful box artwork, which is the same on both sides, fake newspaper and cameras, handy appendages for epic whipping poses, and for the first time in Mezco history, kicking leg feature. Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm checking out the new Mezco Amazing Spider-Man. This is a bit of a controversial figure in the community. I've heard a lot of negative things, firstly, specifically around the articulation, the head being too big, and the suit itself not being made of the most sturdiest material, which, I mean, time will tell with that one, but I have seen people showing off the cracks and all that sort of stuff and the seams, especially up here in the shoulders. You do want to be careful of that, obviously. But I think we all know what we're getting into with this one, and in terms of the positives, there has been quite a few people saying that this is their favourite Spider-Man figure in their collection, despite the Mayfexes, the Marvel Legends, etc, etc. I've only just opened this up, so I'm going to let you know at the very end what my final thoughts are on this figure. And before I continue, I will just ask to please help a brother out, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'm nearly at 500 subs, so it'll be amazing, excuse the pun, to get to 500 subscribers within the near future. Thank you very much. And here's absolutely everything you'll be getting with your Mezco Spider-Man. So a bunch of cool head sculpts, this cool little web effect thing to go over a bad guy's face. Got like a parachute slash hammock thing here, a camera and camera straps, Spidey's tracker, I can't remember what it's called, the tracer thing, a plastic newspaper, which unfortunately it's plastic. I was hoping this would be paper, but it's not. It is what it is. Spidey sense, which can be ported onto one of the stands. This cool backpack thing made of web, which doesn't open. And we've got a bunch of webs, some more Spidey tracer, the actual tracers themselves. We've got a mask for him to be holding, a bunch of hands. I think this little yellow thing here is to turn the light up head sculpt on. The basic stand, and then this, oh yeah, sorry, a little shield over here too. And then we've got this weird, I don't know why they included this, but it's pretty cool. Apparently it sticks onto your fridge, sorry, your detolf cabinets, it's glass. But yeah, that's quite cool. It's a little effect to go behind them. So yeah. A few accessories, batteries obviously are 2 included, and then we've got the instructions over here. I'll just show those off for those of you that are curious. Now let's check out the articulation for this new Spider-Man. We've got pretty good head movement, go right around, there's a separate neck joint there, and go up that high, down that low, which is okay. Arms can pop out right there. There's no ankle joint or swivel in here that I can see or feel. It doesn't feel like there is one, definitely, from the movements. So it's a shame. It would have been cool to have a bit more of a flexibility there within the arm movements. But yeah, we've got a double joint here in the elbow. That doesn't move, so just the typical Mezco wrist joint there for the hands. Torso, there's quite a bit of articulation within the torso, surprisingly, for this buck. I don't know, I think this might be the Doc Nocturnal buck, I'm not too sure. We've got a top torso joint there, so it can get a bit of rotation up here, just underneath the chest area, and then we've got a lower waist swivel too, so he can move right around. Obviously the outfit's restricting him a little bit, but it's not too bad. So crouching wise, you can crouch down about there and back that far back. It's okay, it's not too bad. It's not great for a Spider-Man figure, but for a Mezco figure, yeah, it's not too bad. In terms of the legs, they can go out that far. You can do the splits? No, you can't. It's just a little bit restricted. This leg of mine, as you'd seen earlier, is not the best. So it's okay now because it's stretched out, but if I was to put it back, it just seems to revert back to its same position, which is a shame. We've got a double joint here in the knee, and then there seems to be a swivel here at the top of the boot, and then we've got some pretty poor foot articulation. There's barely any swivel there, and it can barely go forward and back as well. So it's a shame. I don't know why they did that. especially for Spider-Man. They could have at least given us a toe cut, but they didn't. So there you go. Let's move on. For a comparison between the light up head sculpt, which is on the left, and the standard one. The light up one, you can see there's a switch for the batteries, and in terms of putting the batteries in, you actually have to remove the ball joint, and then, yeah, put them in that way. Look, I'm not going to do that. I've seen plenty of videos of this already, and it's just not worth it to me, because I know I'll probably use it once, and then the batteries will stay in there. But I will put up a video right now so you can see the light up function. But yeah, it's a little bit underwhelming to me, and I do think that they could have done a little bit better with that, or just not have it at all, to be honest, and just give us a different head sculpt. And here we have Spidey with the light up head sculpt on, which looks okay actually. There's a bit of a paint issue with mine on the top left. You really can't see it on the video, but you can in person. It just looks like it protrudes a little bit more. It's out more, and this one's more in, which is weird, but yeah. Again, I'm not going to be using the light up function for this figure, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like on there. Barely much difference between this sculpt here and this one. The eyes are a little bit bigger. These are a little bit more sort of angled and shaped, whereas yeah, that just does look a little bit messy on that one there. So there you go. And as for a size comparison, here we have our new Spider-Man next to the Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider. And for a Mezco comparison, here we have one of my favorite Mezco figures as of late, to be honest, the Shadow. This dude is dope, and yeah, he towers over Spider-Man. Poor Peter is tiny compared to these two, which is really cool actually. It's really good to have a smaller size Spider-Man, and I think they scale well together, to be honest. It'd be quite cool to see the Shadow and Spider-Man do a bit of a team up. And just to show you this off, it can stick to glass like that. That's pretty cool, I have to say. And it easily just peels off. I'm going to be putting my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection right here, and I'm thinking that will look pretty dope in the very far background. Yeah, pretty cool. So bring it in for some final thoughts on the new Mezco Amazing Spider-Man. I am mixed about this. It could be a lot better, let's all be real. Like, we all know what's wrong with this figure, but I have to say it's a really charming piece, and I think if you've got the Green Goblin, you need this guy. There's lots of teasers around other villains. They've obviously teased Doc Ock as well, so I mean that's a must-have. So definitely need the Spider-Man figure for now. It beats the last Spider-Man that Mezco put out. I had that one too, and this is a lot more fun to me. I don't know if it's just, you know, the more vibrant classic colors, or it's not the accessories necessarily, even though there's a lot more here for the basic figure itself. I'm just happy with the smaller frame. You know, I actually like the teenage proportions. The suit could be better. You know, that material, I don't know what they could have done there to make it, you know, more durable or longer lasting. But yeah, mine is starting to crack a little bit. I'm not too phased about that, to be fair. And yeah, there's a bit of an unsightly seam at the back, but overall, again, it's a charming figure, and I think if you do have the Green Goblin, this is a great complementary piece to have alongside him. So yeah, alright guys, I will leave it there. Please do let me know what you think about this. I know this review is late, and I apologize about that. Yeah, there's plenty of people out there already that's put their thoughts out about this figure, but I had to do mine. I already did the Green Goblin, so you know, you're already half committed to doing it. But yeah, alright guys, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel again if you have not already. It's much appreciated. Really want to get to 500 subscribers. Hopefully this video can push this over the edge. I think there's only, what, maybe 40 now or 30 now left to go. So yeah, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah, alright guys, take care. Peace.